What's going on, boys? Welcome back to another video. Today we've got a middle Gary Lineker player review. Now, before we get into the review, I thought I'd show my team, just in case anybody was wondering. Got a few notable players in there. Obviously, the main player being John Joe Shelby, obviously, aka Voldemort. Nah, but on a serious note, he was actually surprisingly decent. I didn't expect much from his card. He's quite slow, quite bad all round, to be honest, but to be fair, he held his own. He was playing at CDM in a 4-2-2, but yeah, overall that's my team. Very decent players in there, and now into the review, I guess. Before we do get into the review, guys, if you could leave a like on this video, it would really help me out, and also subscribe here if you are new, and leave a comment with whoever you want me to try out next. Anyways, into his in-games. So guys, now into the in-games. Fairly decent card overall. I actually packed this card untradeable quite a while ago from my Division Rivals rewards. I've got over 200 games played with him, and over the 200 games he has over 200 goal contributions. So not a bad record, at least a goal or an assist every game. Now into his pace, very decent pace. He has got the pace that I prefer. The 91 acceleration, the 87 sprint speed. That's without a chem style. Shooting is probably where he shines the most. Positioning, 91. Finishing, 94. 87 shot power, 85 long shots, 90 volleys and 86 penalties. So overall, just very, very decent finishing. Shooting in general. Now into passing. Not the best. Again, he's just an out-and-out striker. It's not really supposed to be for passing. Anyways, vision 70, crossing 60, it's quite low. Free kick accuracy 65, short passing 79, which isn't too bad because that's all he really needs as a striker. Long passing 66 and curve 63. So all round passing stats quite bad, but again, he's an out and out striker. Dribbling 84 agility, 80 balance, 90 reactions, 86 ball control, 83 dribbling and 84 composure. So again, overall, dribbling stats very good. He's got 90 reactions and he's got 84 composure. They're the two stats that, for me, are most important. And he's got decently good in both of those. Now, defending stat, the only useful one for an attacker is head and accuracy. And he's got 86, which is very decent. Jumping, he's got 79. Stamina, 85. It's very high. Strength, 74. And aggression, 57. So overall, looks like a fairly decent card. The balance being at 80 might feel a little bit clunky. Now anyways, he also has 3-star skills, the 4-star weak foot. He's right-footed, 5'10". He's got high-low work rates. Now, for an attacker, these are actually quite rare, and they're very decent. He just sits on a defender's line and waits, and that's what you need from a striker. And his traits, he's got the team player and solid player trait. All these traits do is when your captain gets subbed off, he then becomes your captain. So honestly, it's quite useless, to be honest. And specialities, he's got clinical finisher and poacher. Now that's all for the in-games. I'll see you in the clips. So guys, into the clips now. Now I will be talking over the clips in this video. Normally I would play music over the clips and I would then come back for the pros and cons section. But in this video and the coming video, I'll be talking over the clips. Now, let me know which you prefer, because honestly, I don't mind doing either. Now, anyways, let's talk about some of the things he did for me. As he, nice little 1-2 between Mane, Del Piero, and Lineker there. Lines up a nice goal. Anyways, now into the next one.
Oh, don't they look good when they fly in like that? Could easily have gone anywhere else in the stadium, but it's gone where he wanted it to go, that's for sure.
This was a weird one, this game. I scored a goal. I did a normal celebration. I skipped my replay, and then he shushes me down the pitch. He then proceeds to hold the ball with his goalkeeper. 1-1 draw. I'm not really too sure what his thinking was at the time. But anyways. But lucky enough, Karma's a bitch, and it caught up with him. A few dodgy passes there, should really shoot. Get lucky, I pass it off to Guardiola, and Guardiola does the rest. Another decent goal from Lineker here. Nice drag back. That is road to the final minute there. So it's a decent centre back to get past and top bins. Finesse shot. Got the replay here. You're not going to get much more top bins than this. Play a couple of nice 1-2s here. Shoot. Unfortunately not in. Decent save from the keeper. Nothing comes from the corner. Decent pass there from Lineker. Hits the post from Mane. Team of the year Mane, by the way. You expect him to put that away. Decent cross. Didn't manage to get his head onto it, unfortunately. So he's got the head and accuracy, but he doesn't have the jumping. A few nice 1-2s there. Slots it down the middle. Sanchez does the rest. Nice give and go. Again, Lineker couldn't get it in, unfortunately. Bit of a tight angle. Asking a little too much. Nice 1-2 from Lineker to Del Piero. Del Piero to Mane. Nice goal. That's what I love doing with this card. Just the cheeky little 1-2s, L1X passes. Standard FIFA 20 goal, man. Honestly, I felt sick scoring that. Goal's a goal, I suppose. Drag back through the middle of those two defenders there. Not exactly sure what the celebration is. I don't actually know how I activated it. But I believe this guy's had enough. And he's out of there. Anyway guys, that is the end of the clips. Now into the pros and cons section. So guys, now into the pros and cons section. Obviously, I've had this card for a long time now, so I know what to expect. I've actually played over 200 games of him, and honestly, I don't plan on getting rid of him anytime soon. Anyway, so into the pros. Attacking positioning is so good. He seems to sit on the defender's back line, and he's always ready for a through ball or an L1X, and it's honestly quite difficult for the defenders to play against. Another pro of his is finishing, probably his main pro for me. His finishing inside the box is honestly some of the best I've used in this game. Another two pros that go hand in hand is long shots and shot power. Again, his outside the box shots are very, very decent. Not so much on the weak foot, but again, keep your shooting on the strong foot and you should be fine. Another pro, work rate's a bit of a weird one, but he's one of the few players in this game that have high-low work rates, and for a striker, it's so good. He's always just up the field, ready to be passed to. And his last pro for me is his pace. Now, he's got more acceleration and sprint speed, and that's my preferred pace. He just seems to get off the mark so quick. That's the end of the pros. Now onto the cons. There are a few skill moves. Obviously he can't help it, but I feel like if he had skill moves I could definitely bump his rating up a few more points. Balance. He's got decent agility, but his balance is a little bit low. Obviously you could up the balance and agility by putting a certain chem star on him, like an engine or a sniper maybe. I went with the hunter personally just to max out the pace and the shooting. Again though, it's personal preference, and also his passing. His passing is quite low just all round. His short passing isn't terrible, but if you're trying a long pass of him, a threaded through ball, you can almost just give the ball back to the opposition because it's quite bad. So overall though, I gave him a 9.3 out of 10. I think it's a fair rating and he definitely deserves it. Price wise, he's 390k on PS4 and 409k on Xbox. But anyway guys, that is the end of the review. If you did enjoy this review, please do leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you are new. It does really help me out. But that's all for now.